What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JrTheOota. Today we finna be reacting to the Texas family farm killings, the disturbing case of Robin Doan. If you're new to the channel, smash that like button, sub up, follow my Twitch. We go live every single day. Let's get started.
I have a question. Do I really have to talk about what happened this morning again?
The girl you see here is 10-year-old Robin Doan. 5 hours before this footage was recorded, Robin was sleeping in her bed at home, where she lived with her loving family. Her mother, Michelle Conrad, her stepfather, Brian, and her older brother, Zach. Everyone in town loved the Conrads. They are what some would call the picture-perfect family. But Robin's life is about to take a disturbing turn for the worse on September 30th, 2005. That night, at 3:50 a.m., Robin wakes up to the nightmare that will end in the worst case of home invasion the state of Texas has ever seen.
Oh,
Ma'am, there was a shootout in my house. I don't know.
Is there anybody else in the house with you?
I don't know, but I'm scared.
10-year-old Robin Doan. She thought it was just a nightmare until she woke up. She heard screams, gunshots, and the footsteps of a man who came for her. But she survived, outsmarting her killer. And even after everything she went through, Robin faced her devil in court. She wanted to make sure he would pay for what he took from her.
I've endured this, but you're not taking my life away from me.
nah, this is crazy. She went through all of this shit at 10. This is a soldier right here. That's crazy, bro. That's crazy.
In the quiet town of Pampa, Texas, Robin Doan lives a happy life with her mother, Michelle, her stepfather, Brian, and her older brother, Zach. It's September 29th, 2005. As Robin is getting ready for school, her stepfather has a surprise waiting for her in the kitchen.
Brian made me breakfast that morning, and it was actually pancakes. Those are my favorite.
Her day is off to a wonderful start. She couldn't be happier, especially knowing that her mother is 5 months pregnant.
I was gonna be the greatest big sister ever. When we got home, my mom started trying on maternity clothes, and there was these god-awful maternity stretchy pants. They were terrible. And then that was all I remember.
It's September.
Nah, that's crazy, bro. And her mom was pregnant with her sister or brother, whatever it's gonna be.
The 30th, the following morning. At around 7 a.m., the sheriff's office receives this disturbing phone call.
Sheriff's Office, 911.
Ma'am, there was a shootout in my house. I don't know.
Whoa.
She's alive in my house. I'm scared.
Where are you at?
7142 Highway 70. It's about 13.3 miles out from the bowling alley. You'll pass the house, the next one over. I have a purple shirt on. I have purple pants on. Please, can you just send somebody out here?
Nah, this is a brave ass little girl. I'm not gonna lie. This is a brave ass little girl, bro. I ain't gonna lie. She knew everything to say though. Like she's obviously panicked, but like she just sounds way older than she is, bro. She knows, like, you know, like I don't know, bro. What's good though, Jetto?
Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Right away, the 911 operator dispatches the patrol unit, while terrified 10-year-old Robin stays on the line. Officers hurry to the scene, unaware of what they're about to face.
Is there anybody else in the house with you?
No, I think I'm the only one alive. I don't know, but I'm scared. I want my mom.
The operator tries to extract as much information from Robin as she can.
She thinks she's the only one alive. That's crazy. What's good, Jetto? What's good, Jetto? Niggas start the stream mid-video? Hell nah. Hell nah. I started what?
And while trying to keep her calm and safe.
What's your name?
Robin Doan, my parents are Conrad and Brian Conrad.
You don't see any other vehicles or strange people around your home or anything?
No, ma'am.
And you didn't see a car drive off of any kind?
No, ma'am. I can't believe it.
Okay.
Shorty's 10. That's
And all I
crazy.
want right now is my blanket and my pillow. I'm just
I
scared.
know you are.
I'm scared.
I know. I know. Stay right there.
I just couldn't get there fast enough. I could not get there fast enough. What in the world could have taken place, and why is she the only one on the phone?
I hear more sirens.
Yes, they're coming.
I'm about to go to the gym in a few. With a broken window, bro, stay home. Stay home, gang.
Here?
Yeah, I see another police car.
I'll never forget when I turned down the driveway.
I see you. I see you.
This child, she ran straight to me. I hugged her. As distraught as she was, she's very articulate, just telling me in absolute detail what was going on and what she heard and everything.
Word, that's what I'm saying.
Because
She brave,
former
bro.
Deputy Sheriff Chad Brooks
She
has
brave.
no idea what
Eli,
happened
what's
in
the
the
word?
house. His first thought is to protect Robin.
What's
But
good?
he's out in the middle of nowhere. For now, he puts her in the patrol car.
Yo, for everybody who's new and doesn't know what's going on, basically, this little girl, she called the police because she heard gunshots in her house. You feel me? And she thinks her parents are dead. I don't think she's seen them yet. But she heard gunshots and stuff in her house.
And locks it.
Damn,
Before he
Eli,
joins
why
the
was you
other
drug
officers
tested?
inside the house?
The east door to the residence had been kicked in. Everything was in place. The coffee was set to come on the next morning.
The whole house is eerily untouched. Nothing stolen. Nothing out of place. When they arrive at the master bedroom, they find Brian Conrad, Robin's stepfather, shot 3 times. Her pregnant mother, Michelle, was shot 6 times. In the children's bedroom, her teenage brother, Zach, shot 3 times.
Yo, this bitch ass nigga, bro. This nigga really had no heart. This was personal. This had to be personal. I really want to know the reason behind why he did this. Bro, the little brother, the pregnant mom. Nah. He's wildin', bro. He's wildin', bro. She's the only survivor. That's insane. I wouldn't even want to survive at that point.
Even Molly, the dog, was shot twice.
Even the dog. How did she survive?
Officers confirm that Robin is the only living survivor of her family.
Whoa.
But there's no sign of the people who did this.
Chief Deputy looked at me and we looked at each other and he said, "Go be with that little girl." I said, "Is there anything I can do for you, Robin?" And she said, "I want to feed my animals."
In her bedroom, they find 2 shell casings, yet inexplicably, Robin is unharmed.
How that bullet missed Robin, I do not know. It struck a little drawer next to her bed.
She might have escaped death, but she's not safe yet. Officer Brooks
She
takes
literally
little Robin to a
escaped.
children's advocacy center.
So he did try to kill her, chat. He did try to kill her and just missed. Just missed. Thank God, bro. That
So
shit
they can
is
ask her more
crazy.
questions. There, she's put in
The
a room with
whole
microphones
family?
and cameras, while a woman asks her questions about that night.
I want to see what
But
this fuck
Robin is
nigga look
obviously
like.
upset.
Do you know why you're here today? To talk about what happened this morning. I really don't want to go to sleep anymore. Okay. It makes me to where I'm too scared. I really don't want to go to sleep. Okay. So, okay.
They asked me, "What do you remember? Can you describe what he looked like?"
I don't know this for sure, but I thought I saw a white eyes, white face. Okay. You know.
The chief
Lean,
deputy
what's
sheriff
good, what's
requests
good,
that
what's
they
good?
ask Robin if she heard shots.
What's good, Lean?
And if so, approximately
I'm
how
doing
many
good.
shots
How
did
you
she
doing?
hear?
She never hesitated in her answer of 15 shots. Through the course of the crime scene investigation, 15 fired rounds were found inside the home.
Nah, these kids be so smart, bro. I swear, these kids be smarter than adults. Bro, in all these cases, these kids be remembering every little detail, chat. Literally every little detail. I hope they fuck dude. What?
And when he shot,
Zero.
I saw a flash. And so I seemed like I was there too. for hours. I can't talk about it. It's too heartbreaking.
He was there for 2 hours, she said?
Everyone
Whoa.
loved the Conrads. They were what we would call salt of the earth kind of people. They were real people.
Even the
that
little
we loved and
brother,
cared
rest
about,
in
and they cared
peace.
about others.
Even
Would
the
do this
little
to
brother,
this
bro.
family.
Wow.
We had no clue who this was.
We had no idea who had done this,
This some
why
evil
it
shit.
happened,
This is so evil,
or
chat.
where those people might possibly be.
Apart from the shell casings,
Wow.
they also found shoe prints and tire tracks, but what they don't have is DNA or fingerprints. This wasn't a burglary, and in a senseless crime like this, there's no telling what the motive could have been. While authorities investigate the crime in Pampa, they have no idea that their answer to their mystery lies in a crime committed in another state 14 hours earlier.
What?
It's September 30th, Pineville, Missouri, 10 a.m. The sheriff's office gets a call about a double homicide.
It came in that there were 2 people.
He caught 5 bodies in 24 hours? Make it 6 in 24. Nah, rest in peace to those people that lost their life though. That's sad, bro. But this nigga sick.
And they had both been shot. They had just come home from shopping.
Oh,
They still
no.
had bags of food in their hand.
Once I stepped in, I found a bullet casing and saw a shell lying on the floor and saw Miss McCool downstairs.
The victims are 70-year-old Orly McCool and his 47-year-old daughter-in-law, Dawn.
Wow.
Police find that Orly was shot once, and Dawn was shot several times. Nothing in the house was stolen. This was an execution. But the victims have not been dead for long. They find a receipt in the grocery bags that indicates the crime happened around 2 p.m. on September 29th, 14 hours before the Conrad family murder in Texas. While the police investigate the crime scene, they
the
also
dog
find
is
out that
crazy,
Orly
gang.
McCool's truck is missing. Right away, the red Dodge pickup is entered in the nationwide computer system as stolen. But that's not all.
We were looking at the ammo, the shell casings, and one of the other deputies there that does a lot of the crime scenes.
Do they
said,
match?
I just took a burglar report. Well, Mr. King had reported that his son Levi had come into the house while he was gone and broke into his gun safe and stole several guns.
Pineville police have connected.
This fuck nigga. This bitch ass nigga, bro. He looks regular though, chat. Like, I swear, sometimes the niggas be looking crazy, but sometimes they look regular. He looks like he looks normal. But this nigga's sick, bro. I think this is what the girl was talking about. Like, he looked like he had like white stuff
The
around
double
his eyes.
homicide to Levi King. But
Oh,
Levi
no.
King is long gone, as he has a 24-hour head start.
Bulletin went out immediately. The uncertainty of having somebody driving around with that kind of a mindset, it's horrifying.
At this point in time, the murders in Missouri have a
Yeah,
suspect,
that's insane.
while the Texas police in Pampa still have no leads. Then, the most shocking news reaches the Missouri Crime Scene Investigation Team. Levi King has been spotted and put under arrest for questioning.
Oh.
Levi King was found in the truck by the Border Patrol in El Paso. He admitted having guns in the back. Well, that drew their attention.
During his interrogation, Levi King admits to the 2 murders in Pineville.
How many times did you fire? So much. He spotted. You walk by to the door and you see this woman.
All these people were innocent too, bro.
Explain to me why you shot at her. I was scared. I didn't know what was gonna happen to me.
Nigga said I was scared.
Panicking.
While Levi is cooperative, appearances can be deceiving. Forensic psychologist Dr.
Yeah, I'm
Louis
gonna stream
Schlesinger
for like another
explains
like
why
hour
psychopaths
30,
may act.
Jetto.
On the surface, he looks fairly normal. In fact, it has often been said that psychopaths mask their underlying disturbance.
That's what I'm saying,
He
bro.
doesn't look bizarre. He's not dirty. He
Nigga look
plays well.
normal.
He's responsive. But the fundamental problem and deficit with a psychopath.
He looked like
is
the dude
lack
from
of
a couple
attachment.
streams ago, and the brother gets him to turn himself in. Oh, yeah. I know who you're talking about.
While the Missouri
look
authorities lock
normal
the
though,
case
bruh.
of the McCool murders with Levi's confession, in Texas, the case of the Conrad family massacre grows cold. For weeks, they don't have any new leads, and little Robin is afraid that her family's killer might come back for her.
At this point, we felt like we probably were not going to be able to solve this case.
But then, they get a break. King asks to speak to one of the deputies he befriended at the Missouri jail.
I had been told by
I had to get out the crib.
Detention officers there in the jail that Levi had asked to see me and speak with me.
They take King out of his cell and into the outdoor exercise yard so he can be more at ease. Then, he comes forward with the key to unlock the mystery of the Conrad family murders.
Levi King says, there's 4 more in Texas. Nobody was hunting him, nobody was questioning him, so I don't know why he made that statement.
On September 29th, Levi enters the McCool house and executes Orly and Don McCool. He then drives their pickup truck for 14 hours.
This nigga just told on himself for another, like, literally on crack. Literally. He told on himself for another 4 murders that he didn't even get questioned for. So it's like, you do this, take these people away from their families, then you get caught, and it's like, you still don't give a fuck, so why you even did this, bro? Like, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Across Oklahoma and into Texas before breaking into the Conrad family house to kill again. All because, according to Levi, he was angry at his father.
This was a spree killing as opposed to a serial murder, as opposed to a mass murder, where he kills and then in a very short period of time, he then killed again.
Levi King, born in 1982 in the quiet town of Pineville, Missouri. His father, Scott King, raises his 7 kids in the most dodgy house just outside of town.
There was no sewage, there was no electricity, there was no running water. Lots and lots of spent ammunition.
Levi and his siblings live in constant fear of their violent and unpredictable father, and Levi quickly starts...
Nah, what the fuck? Whoa, I can't even blame him, chat. Look at his pops. I can't even blame him. This nigga's pops look insane, and they saying he was dangerous and shit like.
Constant fear of their violent and unpredictable father.
Nigga probably had bodies too.
Starts to show signs of antisocial behaviors. At 4 years old, he sets his sister's curtains on fire. After an argument, his abusive father forces him early on to shoot guns at his pet animals.
From the stories that we got, it wasn't at all unusual to hear automatic weapons fire coming from the King house on the hill. Police were scared to go there.
He begins drinking alcohol at age 11, drug use at 13, all initiated by his father. When looking at Levi's child...
L fucking Pops. You see what I'm talking about? L Pops. I mean, he still look a little normal right here, but L Pops, bro. Like, why would you even bring somebody in this world to then just make him be a lame-ass nigga just like you?
One can assume his crimes are the result of his abusive father or circumstances.
But you have to keep in mind, his brothers and sisters did not wind up doing what he did, and they were raised in the same family.
If there was ever a case where a man deserved to die, it was Levi King. I was 14, about to turn 15, when trial was taking place.
Kill that
nigga. I was going to be sitting in front of a murderer.
Kill that nigga.
Had killed my loved ones.
Kill that nigga.
And to testify, I didn't want to, but I knew that I needed to for my family's sake. I was the only one that got to walk out of that house. They didn't, and they needed a voice too.
Facts. Kill that nigga.
When Robin Doan takes the stand, she's faced with the murderer of her entire family, standing only a few
I could
feet
never
from her.
imagine it would be this. Look at this nigga, gang. He looks like he reads books and smokes cigarettes.
Tried to avoid looking at Levi King as long as I possibly could, and finally I couldn't resist the urge anymore because I wanted to see who had actually done this. And so I looked at him, and the stare that I got back was the worst feeling of my entire life.
Now, she has to relive her horrific night in order for the jury to know exactly what happened.
Damn.
That night, I was having a nightmare, and I remember like hearing the gunshots in my dream. But like when I woke up, it didn't end. The gunshots were actually going off in my house. My mother started screaming. Screaming and screaming and screaming.
At that moment, Robin...
Wow. Nah, that's crazy as fuck. Imagine you think you having a dream and you wake up and this shit is dead ass serious.
gets out of bed and crouches by the side of her door. Moments after, the screaming stops.
John
Instead
Trick,
of gunshots, she hears heavy footsteps approaching her bedroom door. Out of instinct, she dives back into her bed and pretends to be sleeping.
He fired 2 rounds off at me. I had one of them graze my left leg and my left arm.
He turned and he opened up my brother's door. He flipped the light on and that's when he shot my brother. And I knew that my brother's really gone. I knew that there was no chance that he'd be alive.
Robin is desperate, terrified of what might happen if Levi King
This
finds out
nigga's
she's
a
still
hoe.
alive. For 2 whole hours, Robin plays dead, staying completely still on top of her bed, exhausted. All the while, she can still hear the killer inside the house, making loud noises, rummaging through cabinets, tossing things around. And all she can think about is who's still alive. In the early hours of the morning, she's woken up by sunlight through her window. Her house now completely quiet, she gets up and walks out into the hall. Not having the heart to look into any of the rooms, she grabs the phone and goes outside.
I just remember, adrenaline rushing through my body.
Sheriff's Office, 911.
Yeah, there was a shootout in my house. I don't know who's alive in my house. Please, can you just put somebody out here?
Somebody's coming. Somebody's coming.
Nah,
It felt like an
that's
eternity
crazy.
before they got there. I just remember running to the first person that got out of their car, and I hugged him.
He told me everything was gonna be okay. They were gonna figure it out. Kept playing games with myself in my head. When is my mom gonna walk out of there? When is Brian gonna walk out of there? Where's Molly? I wanted all of my family to walk out of there just like I did. I would never ask the question, who's still alive?
This nigga's a bitch, bro. He's literally the lowest life of the lowest of the lowest of the lowest you could get. He did this out of an argument with his dad. Out of an argument with his dad, this is what he does. This is ridiculous, bro. God, can this shit start?
I wouldn't do it. I just wouldn't do it.
Robin is out in the field with Sheriff Deputy Chad Brooks, distracting herself by feeding her animals. But soon enough, she finds out she can't escape her horrible reality. That's when she dares to ask the question.
Mom and Brian aren't gonna walk out of there, are they? Broke the law enforcement people's hearts when they had to tell me no, that they weren't walking out of there.
In the courtroom, Robin breaks down in tears at the memory of that night, still vivid in her mind. But she hasn't said her final word just yet.
The hard part about Robin testifying was to see the pain that precious little girl had to go through and endure. And then to see her say, I've endured this, but you're not taking my life away from me. I am not giving you that kind of control.
He said, I forgive you, Levi King, I forgive you. I told him that to his face in court. That was me taking 1,000 steps forward and never taking any back.
I don't want to live with being bitter and being angry all the time for what had happened. Me forgiving Levi King, it was my sense of peace, and it was my sense of this is how I was raised, and this is my family coming out.
After 7 hours of deliberation, the jury came back with a sentence
I would never
of life.
expect somebody to forgive. I'm not gonna lie. I would never expect somebody to forgive anybody for doing anything even close to this. This shows how much of a heart she has and how big of a
in
person
prison
she is.
without parole. Because of
Wow.
Robin's testimony, Levi King will never hurt another living soul. To the relief of Robin, Levi King is extradited to Missouri.
Texas is my state. I don't want you back in my state. You've already done your damage here. Pampa is home. It's where my mom and Brian and my dad all raised me. It's not saying that I want to stay there forever, because I don't. The dates that are really hard are birthdays. Zach's birthday, Mom's birthday, Brian's birthday. I don't expect you to pity me, and I don't want you to, because that's not how I am. I want to be just like everybody else.
While Robin will never forget her loving family, Robin now enjoys the support and care of her newfound friends.
But we did keep in contact, and later on, when she turned 16, Robin invited me to her birthday party.
I have had a really good relationship with Chad. When I hug him, every time I see him, it's that same hug I got the day that he came and he was the first one to me.
That's
it's like a
real.
safe place.
Even if her wounds may
Man,
never
that's
fully
real.
heal, Robin Doan refuses to be defined by this tragedy.
That's sad, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Rest in peace to her whole family. Rest in peace to her whole family, man. This girl is so strong. But you too, man. If you like this video, do me a favor, smash that like button, sub up, follow my Twitch. We go live every single day. Appreciate y'all for watching, man. I'm out of here. Deuces.